Hi, this is our team. We will present about a payroll and personnel cycle.
Hi, I'm Ame. In this slide, I will be explaining the audit objective related to payroll. These objectives are important to ensure that the payroll records are accurate, complete, and reliable. The first audit objective is occurrence. The purpose of this objective is to ensure that all recorded payroll payment actually occur. This means salary are paid only to existing employee and for work that has generally been performed. This helps prevent issues such as payment to terminate employee. Next is completeness. This objective ensures that all payroll transactions that occur has been fully recorded in the accounting record. No salary, allowance, or overtime payment should be omitted from the payroll system. The third objective is accuracy. This ensures that payroll calculations are correct. This includes basic salary, allowance, overtime, statutory deductions such as EPF, SOCSO, and income tax. Accurate calculations are important to avoid financial misstatement. The next objective is cut-off. The purpose of this objective is to ensure that payroll transactions are related liability are recorded in the correct accounting period. For example, salary for December should be recorded in December, not in January. This ensures the financial statement reflect the true financial position of the company. Finally, we have classification. This objective ensures that payroll expenses are charged to the correct accounts. For example, wages for production workers should be recorded as production costs, while office staff salary should be recorded as administrative expenses. In conclusion, this audit objective helps ensure that the payroll system is accurate, transparent, and compliant with accounting standards. A strong payroll audit reduces the risk, error, and fraud, and increases confidence in the company's financial information.
Next is the class of transaction and relevant account to this exercise is accrued payroll tax expenses. Next is payroll tax expenses, payroll cash, payroll withholding account. The first one is accrued payroll tax expenses, which is to record payroll tax liabilities that have been incurred but not yet paid. The second one is payroll tax expenses, which is to recognize the employer's cost of statutory payroll taxes such as Social Security, Medicare, and unemployment taxes. Next is payroll cash, to record the actual disbursement of funds used to pay employees and remit taxes and deductions. The last one is payroll withholding accounts, which is to track amounts withheld from employees' pay such as income tax, social security, or benefits that are due to the third parties.
Hi, my name is Nur Adina. I will continue the presentation on internal control and effectiveness, focusing on the payroll and personnel cycle. Firstly, occurrence. Occurrence in the payroll and personnel cycle means that payroll expenses recorded relate only to genuine employees who actually work for the company. Effective internal controls ensure that only authorized employees are included in the payroll system. This helps prevent payments to unauthorized employees. Secondly, completeness. Completeness ensures that all payroll transactions that should be recorded are fully included in the accounting records. Controls such as attendance records and reconciliation procedure helps ensure no wages or overtime are omitted. This prevents understatement of payroll expenses. Accuracy. Accuracy means payroll amount are calculated correctly based on approved salary rates, hour work, and statutory deduction. Automate payroll system and independent reviews helps reduce calculation errors. This ensures employees are paid the correct amount. Cut-off ensures that payroll expenses are recorded in the correct accounting period. Proper cut-off control prevents payroll costs from being recorded in the wrong month. This ensures accurate reporting of payroll expenses. Lastly, classification. Classification ensures payroll transactions are recorded under the correct accounts, such as salaries, wages, and statutory contributions. Proper classification improves the presentation of financial statement and help management analyze payroll costs accurately. In conclusion, effective internal control in the payroll and personnel cycle help ensure accurate payroll processing, reduce fraud, and support reliable financial reporting.
Hi, my name is Dino Hurin Zulkais bin Nazuka. I will present about the audit procedure. Firstly, for occurrence or existence, the auditor ensures that payroll expenses are paid only to real and valid employees for actual work performed. This is achieved by reviewing the segregation of duty, checking authorized employee record, and matching payroll payment with personal file, approved timesheet, and bank transfer record. As a result, the risk of payment to ghost employee is reduced. Secondly, in terms of completeness, the auditor verifies that all payroll expenses incurred during the period are fully recorded. This includes reconciling HR starter and leaver record with the payroll system, tracing attendance record to the payroll register, and comparing payroll total with a bank statement. Therefore, the risk of unrecorded payroll expenses or liability is minimized. Next, with regard to accuracy, the auditor confirmed that payroll amounts are correctly calculated based on approved pay rates, hour work, and statutory deduction. This is done recalculating such salary, overtime, bonus, and deductions such as APF also and PCB, and comparing the result with payslips and payroll record. Hence, payroll error can be detected and corrected. After that, in relation to cut-off, the auditor ensures that payroll expenses are recorded in the correct accounting period. This involves examining payroll transaction before and after the period, and reviewing accrued payroll calculation. Consequently, payroll expenses are neither overstated or understated. Finally, for classification, the auditor checks whether payroll expenses and related liability are recorded in the correct account by reviewing payroll journal entry and posting to the general ledger. The auditor ensures that salary, wages, and benefits and statutory deduction are properly classified. As such, the financial statements present payroll information accurately.
Possible misstatements have 5, which are in occurrence. First, payments to fictitious employees, unauthorized payments. And then second, completeness. First, omitted payroll expenses and unrecorded payroll liabilities. And then accuracy, incorrect wages paid, errors in deductions or tax withholdings. And then cut off, expenses recorded in the wrong period, and then omitted or duplicated payroll entries. The last one is a classification, misclassification between wages, bonus, tax or departments.